Welcome back. Today is what marks the start of our high country adventure. I have 2.5 weeks to get from one side of the high country to the other. I don't really know what there is to see in between. I know of a couple places, but I'm pretty much just going to be making it up as we go. So currently we are in Snowy River sort of country at the moment. Snowy River is just over that way. Right now I am at Bonang River, just a little spot on the side of the road. Up there's the main road, and we've just come down here and we're parked just over there. There is some kind of tree walk just a few k's up the road, so that'll probably be first on the list today. Go get that done. Hopefully this rain holds off. It might be raining for the next couple days. Yesterday I drove up from Melbourne. It's about 550 k's or so, maybe a bit more. I pretty much drove straight through all the way. I did have a quick stop in Bairnsdale to catch up with a mate, but I wanted to be here last night so I can get a nice early start today, because this rain probably going to put a damper on the mood. Something I've gotten in a really bad habit of doing is packing up the tent and then realizing my keys are still in it. I think I do that about 9 times out of 10. So first up today is the Errinundra Old Growth Forest Walk. It's about 2.5 k's long. That board there says it'll take 3 hours. I reckon we could do it a lot quicker than that. Some of the trees on this walk are meant to be over 600 years old. Apparently there's 2 really big trees at the end, so we'll go have a look at that. We're here, we're going all the way down here. And apparently there's a huge brown snake. I doubt that's still there, but maybe we'll keep an eye out for him. Now there's no Freya on this trip, so I am completely by myself. Sadly, there's a lot of national parks throughout the Victorian high country, and in order for me to be able to go through it properly and get the full experience, I'm going to have to go through a lot of those national parks. So I've left Freya at home. Sadly, she gets missed out, but it's going to be raining out here. I'm sure she'll be more happy snuggling up on the couch instead of being out here in the rain. And I have brought her out into the mountains once before, and she wasn't really a fan of going up and down the steep hills. But that was a couple years ago now, and judging by the little bit of four-wheel driving that we did in Tasmania, she is much more confident in the car than what she was back then. So maybe she would have been alright. I am wearing long clothes today. It's not cold, but I have seen quite a few leeches. And I had a couple little ones on me last night, not long after pulling into camp. So with the amount of bushes that I'm going to be brushing up against, I thought it would be a good idea just to wear long clothes for this walk. I don't want to be dealing with leeches. How's that for the base of a tree? That's pretty big. Alright, so this big tree here is obviously one of the attractions, and there's a sign there about it. Some fire on there, so it's probably telling you. I can't really get to it because this massive tree's fallen and broken everything. It's probably telling you about, so a lot of our trees here are eucalyptus trees. And eucalyptus trees, I can't remember what it's called. Don't quote me on it. But they shed this bark that hangs down from the tree. And the purpose of that bark is literally to catch fire. I remember being told about it on some like balk thing over in the Otways.
So I thought I'd add to this after looking this up once I got back to camp. What I'm referring to here is called epicormic sprouting. Eucalyptus trees have evolved to survive and even benefit from fires over the years, and are designed to regenerate after fires.
I know it's happened pretty recently that LA caught fire. A lot of LA burnt. And that is because they got our eucalyptus trees. So these trees would be over 600 years old apparently. Some of the trees down here, according to that sign back there, have been here before European settlements. This is what I was talking about with these trees wanting to burn. It's just dangling from trees and ends up all over the ground. This is why our fires here can be so devastating, because you just end up with all of this on the ground. So that was the Errinundra Old Forest Growth Track. It's about 5 k's long. Only took me an hour and 15 minutes. It's not a good track, so if you don't like hiking, I wouldn't recommend it. It's a lot of effort. There's some steep climbs on there for sure, and it doesn't really have much to offer, just a few trees. So not a track I would recommend if you're after some nice scenic views. But let's get moving again. I was just driving along and I seen a little track off to the side, so I thought I'd go have a look. And just look at this. This is why you gotta love the high country. Nice green grass over there, fresh water, nice grassed area here. No one around. Bloody awesome. I'm not going to be staying here. I've still got a little bit to go before I get done what I want to do today, but I did just want to pull in here and have a look. It's a wicked little spot. It's not much further up the road to get to where I wanted to go. Who knows? Might end up coming back here. Some of the noises this bridge is making. We were way down in that valley over there. Now we're climbing another mountain. Just look at the views you get. So I was meant to pull up somewhere near McKillop's Bridge, but I had to change plans. I had a pretty early start to the day, so I've kind of come pretty far, and there's still plenty of the day left. I think it's like 1:30. So we're going to keep going, have a look at some more stuff. It's very hard to try and pull up on this road because it's pretty much one car wide and there's not really many spots you can stop. So it's hard to try and show you guys the views, and it's even harder for me to look at the views because I've got to keep an eye on where I'm going. But when you do find a spot, it's bloody amazing. Just pulled up again. I was going to throw the drone up, but it's a little bit windy. And I only just got the thing back. I don't want to risk losing it again. I just camp right here on the side of the road. Alright, let's keep going. Oh man, that's insane. This is absolutely stunning. So, I have just arrived at Little River Gorge. And let me tell you, this is a hell of a spot. It's a bit of a steep climb to get down here, but it's definitely worth it, unlike the other walk I did earlier today. Take a look at this. Just down there, a couple little waterfalls. Well, I'm going to put the drone up. I do get a little bit nervous sending the drone into gorges because up here there's only a little bit of wind, but you go down there and there could be, like just a tunnel for the wind. So I get a bit nervous sending it down into gorges, but we'll give it a go, see what happens. So I sent the drone out over the edge a little bit, and I wasn't really comfortable with it. It was moving around quite a bit, just trying to stay still. So I'll play it safe and not send that hundreds of metres out into a gorge where I'll never get it back. So I've got one more stop that I think I'm going to do today before we make to camp. So let's go. So we came from Orbost up this road, and then our walk and last night camp was somewhere around here. Then we've kept coming up, followed this road here, and then now we're up here. So this is where we were this morning. We're up here now, and I think we're going to keep going up to here. Go up here somewhere for camp tonight. After that, I'm not sure. This will probably do for camp for the night. I was hoping there'd be a bit of a better view, but kind of just blocked by trees. It's not that great. You can still see some mountains like through the trees and stuff, but it'll do. I'm going to set up camp, and then I need to figure out where I'm going to go tomorrow, because at the moment this was all I had planned. Alright, so the wind has picked up a bit. The rain is seeming to start. It's only a tiny bit right now, but pretty soon that'll probably change. I might be cooking dinner in the rain, I don't know. I've done a small amount of research. I've still got a lot more to do and really try and plan out a route to take. But there's some tougher tracks if I was to continue on the way we were just heading. And I was like, oh yeah, sweet, might go check them out. So the first thing I do is I seen them on HEMA Maps, and I was like, all right, cool. I jumped on Facebook, searched in the groups, that track name, see if I could find any info about it from people who might have done it recently, and well, it's closed. Apparently it's been closed for quite a while, so we won't be doing that track. I think we'll be turning and heading back the way we came. Well, that was a massive day. Yesterday was pretty big, lots of driving yesterday, and today did quite a bit of walking and also quite a bit of driving. Early start to both the days, and pulling up at around 4 o'clock today. Yesterday it was, I think, like 5:30 or something I ended up pulling up. So, a couple big days. I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.